Republican vice presidential hopeful Doug Burgum of North Dakota said a couple things today about Joe Biden. He said, under Joe Biden, we are living under a dictatorship. And now, why would he say it? Well, he's claiming that under Joe Biden, because Joe Biden is using executive orders, that, and he's bypassing Congress and the Supreme Court by doing these executive orders, that makes it a dictatorship. And that's not even close to the truth. And anybody with a rational or analytical mind knows this. But here are some of the things that he's mad about. He's mad that Joe Biden used an executive order to deal with immigration. He said he was saying Biden should leave it to Congress. Well, they tried. They tried to pass something through Congress twice, a bipartisan border bill. Guess what? That got sunk by Republicans. And it would have given Republicans everything they wanted. But when they failed to act, they said, well, Joe Biden should do an executive order on immigration. So he did. Now they're saying, well, him using an executive order is dictatorship. You can't have it both ways. Same with student loan forgiveness. He tried to use other ways to do student loan forgiveness. He couldn't get it done, so he tried an executive order. And then when that didn't work, they went back and they abided by what the Supreme Court said. The Supreme Court said that the particular law they were using with the executive order did not meet the criteria and they couldn't do it. So he went back, looked at other existing laws, and said, oh, well, under this part of this law, I can forgive this much of a student's debt. And he did. That's not being a dictator. That's using existing laws that were passed by Congress the way they were intended. But he's just trying to play points, and score points with the MAGA base and with Mar-a-Lago and Donald Trump, hoping to be, for some reason, Donald Trump's VP candidate. And the only reason anybody would want to be the VP under Donald Trump is that if or when he is unable to be the nominee, or should he win, which I don't think is very likely, they would be the presumptive, president. They would be able to just assume the presidency that way. But like I said, I don't expect Donald Trump to win. It's all bullshit. And they expect you to believe both sides of their narrative with a lot of things. That Joe Biden should do something through Congress, but then when Congress fails to act, Joe Biden should still do something. You can't have it both ways, but they're trying.